Today we're at the largest balloon festival in the world, which includes 600 hot air balloons launching at once.
We're going to show you 5 different ways you can experience the Fiesta. From down below on the field as the balloons are launching up. From the past, where we'll show you the history of the hot air balloons and how it's actually unbelievable that people get into a basket and float around with large amounts of fuel in a fabric balloon.
I'm gonna put a bunch of flammable gas all around me and I'm gonna hop in this chair and here we go.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? Oh no.
Man, that was rough. From hundreds of feet above the ground at night, which is actually an incredible experience because out of nowhere you get to see these balloons that aren't just round, they're all kinds of different shapes as well, just light up, totally make you feel like a kid again.
This is so awesome.
And probably our favorite way to view the balloons is by just walking out of your RV in the RV lot and totally immersing yourself in these balloons all around you. It's time to let go and get going.
Starting!
Is it starting?
Yeah, look, the Balloon Fiesta balloon launched into the air just now.
It's a lot of propane. And that was the opening ceremony, so we're off.
Like, if you want to see the most balloons in the world go up, you come to the Mass Ascension on Saturday. Like 600 plus going up today. Magical, isn't it?
It is. Wow. That's the only word to describe this event. It's just so magical. That's why you have to get here and do this in person, because there's nothing like feeling the heat from the balloons and hearing the roar.
I think that's one of the things that's most surprising about this is that how interactive this is. It's just shocking. You think you kind of stand at a distance and watch everything, but you're literally like right there.
No, they're like, excuse me, sir, I'm launching this balloon and where you're standing. Yeah.
But if you look at this field from top down, it's just a giant grid. And every balloon is assigned a certain spot on the grid. So you got A1, A2, B1, B2, and they go up, up, up. So you can't just let 600 balloons go at once. It would be just a giant mess. So this balloon over here is a shoe. This is so cool they let people do this. Are you ready to go inside a hot air balloon?
Yeah!
Have you ever done that?
No!
Whoa! This is so awesome.
This balloon is 140,000 cubic feet of air, which means 140,000 basketballs inside their boxes to fit inside this balloon.
When was this created?
It was created in 2001.
You want to take a guess how long it take to build it?
6 months.
Really close. It's actually just over 5 months.
Wow. How much?
I believe this first balloon cost 120.
What's the usual life of a hot air balloon?
They normally last around 500 hours. This balloon never flies.
Oh.
We don't, like, look at how big it is. Imagine how much fun it would be to try to land this, especially here in Albuquerque.
Well, I love that you guys do this. This is very different. It's awesome.
I'm glad. I like to make people play with it.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that cool, Leslie? Come on, buddy. Wow. That's a lot of wind. This is Amy and her husband, Joel. They've been helping us today. Seize the Daydream. Like, check them out. Fantastic people. Just fantastic. You don't always see the behind the scenes with us and our kids, but it's people like this that make a lot of these videos possible. So thank you, Amy and Joel. You are awesome.
It's just not only beautiful, but there's just like so much happiness. I mean, you can't like not be happy around hot air balloons. They just bring you so much joy, and everybody's so excited with every launch, and there's cheering. Adults are just as excited as kids because this is just such an amazing experience, no matter your age, or this is just like one of those must-do bucket list experiences. See his face, JJ? Can you see the baboon?
Shapes are my favorite. Like, stick around, we're gonna show you a shapes launch where it's all shapes. Got like 150 shapes going up at one time. It's so awesome. Be our guest.
Yeah! Stop, you're embarrassing me.
Look at all the penguins. Cool thing about where we're at, it's called the box. You can see the box in effect really well right now, because like when they're low, they're going faster. And the ones that are higher, they're just kind of either floating or maybe barely going toward the north. So you can't totally control where you're going, but you kind of can if you know what the elements are and the wind and things like that. So we're about an hour and 15 minutes into it, and everything you're seeing now is like the second, third, fourth wave going up.
I get a card!
They give you a card? So the pilots will give you cards. Sometimes they'll give you pins. Look at the sloth, buddy. See the sloth? Oh yeah, JJ's spirit animal.
JJ is definitely.
Hey, I'm so tired.
Oh, he's so tired.
Climb the steps.
Climb the steps. You almost made it to the top. Oh, one more step. Okay.
So tired.
I know, baby. Wave to him.
This is the mass ascension. You don't want to miss this. It's the largest day. 600 plus go up. But there's a lot more than just this going on at the Balloon Fiesta. They've got all the fair festivities where you got funnel cakes and shopping and tons of food, vendors, everything from T-Mobile to electric bikes. I've never seen the trike up close in person. It's pretty cool. It's like there's all kinds of things going on at once in this one spot. And then balloon-wise, you've got tons of balloon festivities for 9 days here. So once the ascension starts wrapping up on this same field, they do competitions. You get all kinds of different competitions. You got competitions, I think they brought back one from 2012 where they're just gonna see how far they can go. I think like 9 different countries are competing in it. It's a pretty big deal. They have competitions where they hover over and then they drop items into certain areas. Lots of different things they're doing with these hot air balloons here at the Fiesta. More so than just a simple launch. Morning mass ascension, start to finish. About 2 hours. I think JJ is done. We gotta walk back, buddy. Come on. Almost there, buddy.
Take a break.
Take a break.
Honey, Dad. So tired.
JJ, you gonna make it?
Look at how many of them are starting to drop back in here now.
Not gonna make it. Totally got up at 4:45. It's a long day. Tons of fun. So when it comes to getting to the Fiesta, there's multiple ways to do it. You can stay and you can take an Uber over here. You can take a bus. You can walk if you're close enough. Our absolute favorite way of doing though is with a bike.
And having these electric bikes, we can just bypass all the traffic. The car traffic is backed up for miles. You can walk. It's about maybe a mile, but having a bike is definitely a game changer. And they have a valet service, so you just ride your bike in, park it in the valet, and then we'll be back to our camper in just a few minutes.
So this is the Anderson and Abruzzo Albuquerque International Balloon Museum. Are you excited for the museum?
Uh-huh.
What about you? But you can see this museum from the field, and you actually pass it coming in here, but it's a great way to like almost like a teaser before you go down the field. You get a lot of great history and learn some awesome stuff about hot air balloons because they're just so fascinating. So you can see the box in effect. As you go up, the balloons usually go to the north, and as you go down, they usually go to the south. Just think about how long they're riding inside of this. It's so wild. Hot air balloons are just like testament to like humanity's curiosity and constant change and just always pushing the limits. Like look at all these different designs you can see from just even right here. You got this boat looking one, you've got a submarine looking dart, one that they tried. Always pushing the limits. So this is the Spirit of Freedom. It's the fastest, it was the shortest time around the world of any hot air balloon. 20,626 miles. I don't see anything saying these are replicas. I think these are like the real deal. So to acclimate his body for these high altitudes for Spirit of Freedom, he slept in this hyperbaric chamber to get used to 18,000 feet. He slept in this so he could get ready to go really high in the sky in the hot air balloon. That's the actual chamber he trained in. Yeah, so this is the Double Eagle 5. First manned free gas balloon to cross the Pacific in 1981. Yeah, this stuff like this went around the world. It's just wild.
It's on your head, buddy.
Here it comes, here it comes. So we mentioned on the field one of the competitions. It's called the Gordon Bennett competition, but it's to see who can go the farthest in their balloon or stay up the longest. Really, is what they're doing. And now these are the actual competitors from this year, and they're tracking the whole thing in this room in here, like watching people in real time. They need help and how far they're going. This is the winner's time right here. 3 days, 13 hours, and 43 minutes. Almost 4 days in the air. It's wild.
You may have heard that the Wright brothers are responsible for humans taking flight, but that's wrong. 120 years before them, in 1783, the Montgolfier brothers had the brilliant and kind of dangerous idea to light a fire underneath a cloth balloon, and humankind took to the skies for the first time.
Here's the single rudder one up close.
Oh, cool.
Just once you look at it up close, it looks very unsafe. It's like,
You and some tanks?
yeah. I'm gonna put a bunch of flammable gas all around me, and I'm gonna hop in this chair, and here we go.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
I'm pulling this.
Look at that flame.
Hey, you want to try that?
You want me to do
Try
it?
that?
Sure, I'll do it.
Oh! Here it goes.
Here goes Marissa and Mackenzie. You guys know what that means, don't you?
What?
They're probably getting on a balloon.
Today, we're going to show you probably the most epic way you can view this event from above. They're taking us to the hot air balloon this morning. They said the balloon's name is Princess Nellie. We'll see what that means in a minute.
We're about to do this thing. Here we go. Whoa.
I'm not going to charge you extra for that.
He said that's never happened to him
never
before.
happened?
That was fantastic.
That was tight.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You can feel the heat.
I love it.
I think it's 45 when we got up this morning. It's like 35 now. So you gotta like layer up when you come down here.
Everybody's getting warm. Getting warm.
So I actually asked Marissa to marry me in a hot air balloon.
Yep. They're super special to us.
She said no. No.
I did not say no because that would have been a very awkward ride down.
You gotta pin this girl down. She still almost said no. Her answer was, and be Marissa Moss instead of just yes. It made me kind of nervous. So she like answered my question with a question. I don't know who does that.
We actually got engaged to the day. I mean, like, I just saw our picture pop up that we got engaged yesterday. What, 13 years ago?
Wow, that's been wild, yeah.
Yeah, 13 years ago.
Wow. This is like a fully immersive close-up version of the Balloon Fiesta for you guys.
Today is Shapes Day. So at the initial launch, there's not nearly as much shapes. Look at this, this is so awesome. Pretty much all shapes, like all around us. Shapes Day is so awesome. It cracked me up, man. It cracked me up.
I wasn't gonna tell you, but there was a crash yesterday. I was like, oh my god. You never know what you're gonna get into when you hang out with us.
Oh yeah, there are baskets that just
This whole time, there's been a way you can go.
Why do you think I have baskets?
You got a
like
door?
this?
I know, right? We've always had to climb up.
Because he's gonna leave in this balloon. And they're gonna be taking this truck and this trailer over here, and they're gonna be chasing him down. Him and my wife and my sister-in-law.
I'm excited. I love this. It's always like you feel like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz when you take off because everybody's like cheering and you're waving. I don't know, it's really fun.
I don't want you to go.
I know. One day we're gonna ride together when you get big.
Yeah!
This is so awesome.
Can you find?
The pink outfit.
Can you find her, buddy? Where's she at? Where's mommy?
Hide it.
She's hiding. See the ears? You see the ears? Oh, she's coming down right there.
She's up there. There she is, up there.
How's your first hot air balloon ride? It's pretty cool. Oh man, there's nothing like it, that's for sure. That was like nothing.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Wow, what a ride. That was incredible.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was
That
so
was a once
fun.
in a lifetime thing.
Yeah. Taking down Nellie. My mind is still blown that this is what just kept us up in the air. Being on crew is another really cool way you can come to this event, learn about hot air balloons, and then get a ride with a hot air balloon and get in on a crew. It's such a great way to experience the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta as well. It was awesome. There's nothing like it, being up in the sky, seeing the field, just being so quiet, but hearing the roar of all the balloons around you and seeing those Sandia Mountains. It's just awesome. Got an official certificate. Pilot Peter was amazing. Look how official that is. Got his signature.
You look at that signature.
One of my favorite things about the Balloon Fiesta are the nighttime glows. They call them Glowdeos. So they're not going to fly at night. They're going to tether them. But we wait for sunset, then they all start inflating, and you see the sun setting on them and the mountains in the background. And then that's when the magic happens, because as soon as the sun sets, they just all do a glow and start firing the propane at the same time, and it is absolutely magical. So the bees are always one of my favorites, because when they inflate, they like hold hands. So I had to come see Elvis. Elvis is my mom's favorite. We took her to see an Elvis impersonator in Las Vegas, and she literally bawled the whole time. So we love Elvis in our family, so I had to come see the new Elvis balloon. That's awesome. Look at their outfits. Oh, that's cute. Had to come take a look at Princess Nellie, who we flew in. Oh, wow.
Storm, it's rumbling, sounds like a freight train coming.
Oh, it's a current, electric, a fire, magnetic, the city streets at night. An eruption, explosion, an earthquake, commotion, a gamma ray burst of light.
I can feel it. Oh, it's like the stars align. I can feel it. Tonight's the night I come
Definitely one of the best fireworks.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Can you see balloons out there?
It's nice. I see two.
You see two balloons?
No.
Yeah, they're coming.
He's got it. I'll come up with the chair.
This is one of the coolest parts. Something about being here on top of our RV and watching them float towards us is a completely different experience. Now the sun's rising, they're just floating right at you, and sometimes it feels like they get so close you can almost touch them.
Oh, he's cutting it close. I think he's just giving him a ride here. He's gunning it.
Oh.
His legs are hanging.
Yeah, it's just a single.
So they're up to 8,000 RVs that stay in these multiple lots they have throughout the Fiesta.
8,000?
Yeah,
Wow.
it used to be 1 or 2. I mean, that's people coming in and out and stuff like that. You're probably talking like 2 to 4 here at one time, something like that. But there's a lot of people rotating and stuff too.
I did hear it's the largest like RV event. Is that right?
I would say RVers staying overnight in one centralized location, yes. If you have an RV, if you have your home, if you have your coffee, pretty awesome. Come out here and do this in an RV. It's pretty wild to think about all these balloons. Like, they're not launching and then landing at another landing field. Like, they're just landing randomly all over the city of Albuquerque. So people's yards,
There are
neighborhoods.
some designated spots.
There are definitely larger areas I know about, like school ball fields and stuff like that. They're kind of hoping for.
But sometimes
You just don't know. The uncertainty of what's going on with these balloons, I think, is part of what makes it so fun and exciting. Hensley. That one is utterly amazing, Hensley.
You're a dad. You had to say the dad joke. I thought it. But you're photobombing all of them.
Okay, I won't. Come on.
Mickey.
He says he won't.
Quit photobombing.
Here's another chaser.
So this is box view. You can pay a little extra.
And you can park your RV with a direct view of balloons landing in the field down here below. And you can hop out, and if you want to, honestly, especially a day like today where it's like windy, because this guy right here is going to need it, you can hop out. A lot of these are crew. Oh man, they're coming in hot. Oh my goodness. But they come in so hot today, you got to chase it down and drag it. Oh, they missed them. Oh no, they missed them. Oh my goodness.
You totally been going for that one. Now, we were talking to locals, like people that live in Albuquerque, and they've got a house like down the road, but they still bring their RV and park it in the RV lot for this experience. In my mind, that's all you've got to hear. That tells you, like, this is the way to do it if you can get out here with an RV. Oh no. Oh no. Man, that was rough. Whew. You just do not know what you're gonna get out here in these balloons.
Oh my goodness.
It came in, hit the Patriot, and then just shot up. Man. Yeah, just barely out of my shot. It came in, hit the top of that Patriot RV, and then just like shot up.
Whoa.
Wild. You never know. They definitely clip RVs here too. That's the pro and the con of parking on the box. You get a view, but a balloon might land on your RV. So try and get these packed up as quick as they can, because we got more coming in.
Coming in hot. You need to be a professional balloon stopper, dude. When you hold these balloons, like, they don't move.
Like,
Corey didn't even try. He's just like.
You're literally laying like this.
Oh, my butt's probably hanging out.
So if you enjoyed watching this Balloon Fiesta event video, especially from the eyes of an RVer, we highly recommend checking out this other video, which will give you a real day in the life view of what it's like to be in an event as an RVer. And not just at the event, but along the way, we have something happen to us that has never happened before with something taking over our RV. They're in our bays. They're crawling up our RV on the side. They're in the bathroom. They're in our bedroom. They're in Hensley's loft. They're in JJ's room. They're in the kitchen. They're in the living room. They're everywhere. Ants. Well, that is our journey for this week. Until next week, we'll catch you guys later.